So a Sly Cooper movie was announced this week. I figured I'd be topical since I'm playing through the games right now. This movie is being made by Rainmaker Entertainment, which is the same company who's making the Ratchet and Clank movie for 2015. Rainmaker was originally called Mainframe, and if you recognize that name, that's because they made Reboot and Beast Wars. After I found that out, I suddenly got very excited. For the past few years, they've been making direct-to-DVD Barbie movies, but last year, they released their first theatrical film, Escape from Planet Earth. And coincidentally, I watched that on Netflix a few days ago, and it was okay. The animation was pretty good, but overall, I think the writing kind of needed some work. For the Sly Cooper movie, Kevin Munro is directing it, and he directed the 2007 TMNT film, which was also kinda okay. As far as what we know from the trailer, since it's not very much, it's just sort of a teaser of what they look like, it's drastically different from what we saw from the Ratchet and Clank teaser. With the Ratchet and Clank teaser, they looked exactly like they did in the games. But for this, there's a drastic change, and I think I know why. For some reason, I don't think film is ready for complete cel-shading. You know, it's kind of weird to say that, because, games have been doing it for a long time, but I've never seen a CG film that does cel-shading, like, completely and does it well. The only thing I've seen that kinda only sorta does it is Paperman, which was the short film before Wreck-It Ralph. And that's not really cel-shading, it's more of, a combination of 3D and 2D animation. But for as to why they decided to change them from their original cel-shaded look, I think it's because the colors in the games sort of tend to run into each other, and I also noticed that in the games that the animation is sort of stiff. That doesn't really have to do with the look of it, but I don't know why they chose to have it look a bit more realistic. I've only played the first two games so far, but if the animation does get better, I suppose they do get better as the games go on. I did notice there was a bit of a leap between 1 and 2. Now, as far as the designs for the actual characters go, I like Sly and I like Bentley, but Murray looks weird. He's got this neck thing going on, and I know that, Murray's a big character, but that is just strange. Especially strange to see on a hippo, like, yeah. You see, he has, like, a jawline there. Right there. He has a jawline right there that goes off on there. But if you see the image for the teaser for on the trailer, it doesn't look like he has any jawline. And that's just off-putting for some reason. Also, I just noticed that this Murray looks a lot different from the first three. Anyway, the Ratchet and Clank movie comes out first in 2015, and then Sly in 2016. Personally, I like the Ratchet and Clank games a bit better than the Sly games. I've played the first two Ratchet games and I love them, and I first have played the first two Sly games and they're pretty good. But as far as just overall characters and everything goes, I kind of like Ratchet better. I'm still excited to see both movies though. So I have a question for you guys. Do you think CG is the right way to go for video game movies? Because apparently they're also making a Heavenly Sword movie. I don't know why that game, it didn't do terribly good, but okay. That one's also going to be complete CG. At least I think it is. So yeah, what are your thoughts on the Sly movie, and what are your thoughts on CG movies for video games? I'll see you next time.